All right, SBSA families, fall 2020 season kickoff. We're excited to start things tomorrow. Wanted to go through a couple things. Thought the video would be easier than doing it on Tuesday as a group. So we're going to cover a couple high-level expectations, the do's and don'ts. Let's jump right into it. We start off with the 3 P's: parking, porta-johns, and playground. Parking, we just ask that you do your best. We have college players out there helping you guys park. If you have an SUV or truck, we have parking in the grass. We please encourage you to do so. Try not to park on the road outside the church. There's cars that drive on that in the mornings and on Tuesdays. Playground, we're not allowed on the playground. There's a fence around it. It's a liability thing because we do SBSA outside the working hours of the church and the school. So please respect that. Nobody on the playground. Porta-johns, we have them. We have 2 of them. There's between the brown shed and the baseball backstop, there's a big tall wooden fence that kind of shields it. So it's kind of hard to see sometimes, but we do have 2 porta-johns. We ask that nobody goes inside the church building. If you're a mini kicker, that's pre-K and preschool, you're almost all by yourself. You guys are right by the brown shed. You kind of run and operate as your own little league. Here's a schedule. What do you do on Tuesdays and Saturdays? You look at the schedule wherever your field is. Fields are lettered A through E. You need to know your team name, right? Know your team name. Once you know your team name, you just head to your field. You're ready to go. What you guys are going to do for a format, we provide a coaching practice plan for the coaches. It's real simple. They can read through it and understand it. And then they go out and execute it for about 10, 15 minutes. And then we play a game. It's about 45 minutes to an hour for mini kickers. You're going to have coaches there that are going to assist you. It's super simple. It's like herding cats. So we encourage you, if you haven't volunteered to be a mini kicker parent, if you show up, you're basically a coach because you're going to see it's super fun, hands-on. It's exciting. And so mini kickers, you don't get a jersey like this. You're going to get a T-shirt. I don't have one right here, but you're going to get a T-shirt at the end of Tuesday practice. That's included in registration. So you've already paid for it. You're going to get a great T-shirt. We're going to hand them out. Nothing for you to worry about. If you're wondering, what do I wear? Wear whatever you want. Have your kids wherever they want on Tuesday. All right, so that's mini kickers. All the questions should be answered. If you don't know where to go to the brown shed. The schedule we posted here. Just make sure you know your team name. Make sure, and this is for everybody in the league, make sure you bring a ball. You can forget the shin guards, you forget the water bottle, forget the cleats, forget the jersey, but don't forget the ball. Bring a ball. That's how they're going to develop. One person, one ball. That's what skill development's about. So make sure you remember to bring the ball. All right, mini kickers. You guys are basically done. If you want to stay on and listen to more, you're absolutely welcome to, but that's you guys in a nutshell. All right, so for everyone else, and I'm talking kindergarten through 5th grade, your practice on Tuesdays. Let's go through the format. What we typically do is we bring everybody in. We're not going to do that this time. We bring everybody in while the coaches are being trained by our Charles or myself, the co-director. The kids are being trained as well. They're seeing the exercise, they're hearing the exercise, and then we get together and do it. Because of social distancing, we're not going to do that this year. Kids are going to stay on their practice field. Your practice field, every team has a practice field location. So on Tuesday, you're going to head to your practice field location. We're going to send this email out so you see it. It's also going to be on the website. This should clarify any kind of confusion because your child is going to know what field to go to on every Tuesday. It's the same, okay? So on Tuesdays, your kids are going to stay on their field, their practice field location, and dribble the ball. At the very beginning, we're going to get all the coaches. We're going to bring them to a field. We're going to teach them the exercises. That's why you don't need any experience necessary. You just need to be available on Tuesdays and most Saturdays. If your team doesn't have a coach, they need a coach, please volunteer stbsoccer1@gmail.com. Just send us an email and we'll make sure your team gets to know. Every team needs a coach. Every team needs a volunteer parent. And it's typically multiple parents that help out throughout the course of the season. Okay? So what we're doing differently, we're not bringing the kids in. We're still going to teach and coach the parents. They're going to practice for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then they're going to have a scrimmage game. We will go around, Charles and myself will tell any team what field they need to go on to their scrimmage game. And this is still talking Tuesdays. You'll have week 1, 9:15. So your scrimmage game, if you're wondering, who do I play? It's whatever your week 1 game is for that Saturday. That's where you're going to go. We're still going to tell you guys, so don't worry about it. On Tuesdays, we scrimmage. At the end of practice, typically we bring it in. Once again, we're not going to do that. On the end of Tuesdays, you're going to get a patch. We don't do trophies, we do patches. We want to catch kids doing well and doing good. And the patches are this incentive to do that. There's a couple other life applications that's in a different email, but anyone K through 5th grade are going to get patches. We recommend they're iron on, put them on the shoulders. There's just a lot more room. Occasionally, if you want to throw one in the center chest, go for it. There's a big poster on the fence that explains what each patch means. And coaches, you only give a patch out if they show up to practice on Tuesday and participate. So you don't get patches for Saturdays. We really want to promote practice is the best way to get better. Practice is where players are made. And so practice is where you get a patch. Just a couple rules. There's no throw-ins. Kick the ball in. So we're not going to be using our hands at all. Kicking the ball is going to promote more skill development. Also, you can substitute on the fly, meaning you don't need the ball to go out or whistle. We don't have whistles, so don't worry about that. But you can push your players in and out. At this age, you're either playing 3v3 or 4v4 and occasionally 5v5. We'll make sure you guys know that. You're going to have a college player on the field helping you. To that end, make sure you guys have a ball. Make sure you have a ball. Make sure you have a ball. If you forgot your ball, come to the back of the brown shed. The brown shed really serves as our headquarters. On the bread shed, you're going to have the schedule each week. You're also going to know the practice field location. So don't get those confused, right? Tuesdays is practice field location. That's where they show up first, right? Saturdays, you're going to go directly to your game field. There's 2 games each Saturday, right? So your 9:15 is your first game. Your 9:50 is your second game. Just remember your first game. Charles and myself will go around at the end of the first game, letting your coaches know, hey, your next game is on field X, Y, Z. All right. Just to wrap up on the jerseys, everybody needs a jersey. They're all white. Buy them big. Once you buy one jersey, you can wear it until your kid grows out of it. Every kid needs a jersey. It's $20 a jersey. If you're not sure you bought a jersey or not, well, you're going to have an alpha list. Bring $20 or a check, and we can get you settled up. At the end of practice tomorrow, we're going to have a bag. We're going to give it to your coach. Your coach is going to distribute the jerseys. If you don't have a jersey and you need one, go to the back of the brown shed. That's sort of our headquarters. Charles and I are going to be at the brown shed in the mornings or on Tuesdays before practice and Saturday mornings to greet you, also to field any questions. And we'll be at the brown shed at the end of practice and at the end of Saturday games as well. I think that's about it. Those are the very high level things that we need to keep track of. There's the ARC rule we'll talk about. We don't use any whistles. We don't keep score. We know the kids do, but we don't. This is all about player development and having fun. Like I said, everybody needs a coach. So if you don't have a coach, consider volunteering. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Any questions, shoot to us, stbsoccer1@gmail.com. Thank you.